Time is the only currency we can't print more of. But what happens when the world's most powerful paper becomes just that, paper? The rumors of a new global currency are no longer just whispers in high-level summits. They are the blueprint for a financial revolution. For decades, the US dollar has reigned supreme, but the foundations are shifting. 5 nations are planning to rewrite the rules of global trade. What if the greenback lost its throne? What happens to your savings, your country, and the world order? Phase 1, the immediate shatter. Within the first 60 minutes of the official BRICS currency launch, the world's markets would enter a state of pure chaos. Trading floors from New York to London would freeze. The realization that the global reserve is being challenged would send shockwaves through every digital transaction. In the first hour, it's not just numbers. It's the feeling that the ground beneath our feet is no longer solid. The perception of value is warping. By the end of the first week, we enter Phase 2, the Great Reset. This is where the theoretical becomes painful. Phase 2, the Great Reset. Within days, the global supply chain, once a well-oiled machine powered by the dollar, grinds to a terrifying halt. As credit lines vanish, the world reverts. In local communities, people stop asking how much and start asking, what do you have? The digital trust is broken. Out of the ashes of the old system, the new phoenix rises. The digital BRICS coin, a currency backed not by a single nation, but by a alliance of the new superpowers. Transitioning to Phase 3, the biological pivot. Over the next century, the lack of dollar-driven maintenance leads to a literal decay of the old world's bones. This isn't just about money anymore. It's about where humans can survive. The shift in economic power leads to a massive migration of the world's brightest minds toward the New East. By the end of the century, the dollar is no longer a tool. It is an artifact, a relic of an era that believed it was permanent. But what happens in 1,000 years, when even the nations that replace the dollar are gone? We enter Phase 4, deep time. 1,000 years have passed. The BRICS nations, once the titans of a new world order, are now whispers in the cosmic wind. In the deep time, the question isn't which currency won. The question is, what did we build with the time that currency bought us? The rise and fall of financial empires is just a heartbeat in history. The digital coins, the gold reserves, the trade agreements, they are all reclaimed by the earth. Value is no longer measured in numbers, but in the persistence of life. We reach the end, the mirror test. After all the speculation, all the fear of collapse, and the hope of new systems, we are left with a single reflection. If the dollar falls, and the BRICS rise, and then they too fade away, what remains? Our drive to connect, to trade, and to find meaning in a world that never stops changing. The currency of the future isn't a coin or a code. It's the trust we place in each other. That is the only reserve that truly matters. Time continues. The clock ticks. But this time, the sound is no longer a warning. It's a heartbeat. What if the dollar falls? We find out what we're truly worth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the deep time.